Okay. So, as I said in the comments, I believe you may have inspired a response.
Pork Kong.
Yeah, pork Kong. Not that there's anything specific in this response. This one, unlike the last time I did a Fez night, which was a parody of Fez night, this one is going to be much more akin to your Fez night. Only there's two of us, only one of us gets a Fez, because girls don't wear Fezes. If I don't get some shit from Miss A for that, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, she's got a Fez.
But no, it's going to be more us just talking and having a drink or two. Drinking some shitty beer.
The champagne of beers.
No advertisements.
I'm not advertising. Shitty. The anti-Guinness.
And of course displaying the bones, since
yes.
You did kind of make me feel a little bad when you popped the bones on. I realized that...
you said pop the bones.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I realized that we haven't really given much airplay to our bones, and believe me,
make great boob warmers.
It has zero to do with our lack of appreciation for them, Jeff. They're just almost too awesome to use too often, so they've got to be special. They're brought out now. And, of course, the cheese Fez from Wisconsin is...
Let's see, I have my own Fez.
No, she does. Homemade Fez.
It's the corpse head.
You could call it that. She's branched into making just corpse heads now instead of the whole doll.
This is my first one. I made him full of rot, but I still got a ways to go. He'd make a great Fez for me. Evil midget Fez. He needs a tassel.
Yeah, I was going to say, he needs a horsehair fucking...
I'll stick a chicken foot in his head.
That's not quite a tassel.
Well...
Take the cat's tail, he's not using it right now.
That's very true.
Anyway.
He almost fell off the couch.
He does that all the time. Anyway, there were a couple things that I did want to touch on briefly that your Fez night brought up. Let's start from... actually, let's start from the silly shit and work towards the silly shit. The silly shit. The Red Skull, while he does crack me up sometimes,
he's not an alien!
Is a douche. Moving right on from him, another person who is douchey as hell is Surson, and that is the last time you will hear him mentioned from me. I and a few others have decided that 09 is the year to give him zero attention, because that's what the little parasite thrives on. And if other people are wanting to go after him, I think that's great. He deserves it. Fucking go after him. Give him all kinds of hell. But at the same time, you give him what he wants, which is more attention. So, which is why, as of now, Surson who. And, okay, other silly bullshit.
Well, I have a comment I'd like to make.
Well, then make it.
Well, I know about the job situation and everything. Well, I gotta tell you, well, obviously it's hard for everybody everywhere. We have a friend.
I thought we were working from silly shit to serious shit, but okay. If you don't have
I can be silly. Look.
Make a silly comment.
Ah, my corpse head fell on the carpet. We're gonna be ghetto fabulous. We forgot the real drink.
That's true. That's true.
We've got a little bit of Captain Morgan spiced rum here. We're too lazy to heat up the apple cider, but
in the spirit of
Fez night.
Yeah, so we will have a drink.
And since we are ghetto fabulous, Slancha. Have some good rum.
Captain Morgan's 100 proof
spiced
rum.
That burns in the belly.
It is quite tasty.
Ooh, it just hit me.
Last few days, a friend of ours brought this over, and the last few days we've
Actually, the Lurd brought it over.
Yes, the Lurd. You can find him on YouTube at user the Lurd, H-E-L-U-R-D. He brought this over, and some apple cider. Hot apple cider and Captain Morgan spiced rum in the winter.
Fucking nectar of the gods, dude. Seriously. It's awesome.
Tasty. If it's cold outside and you want something to warm your bones, both the blood and the bones.
And the belly.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Not apple juice. Get good apple cider. He brought
Quality
the best apple cider.
That you still actually see the pulp in it. Now that's the way to go. There's.
It's awesome. Actually, Captain Morgan's is good in coffee too, but I suggest that for a weekend wake up.
But anyway, okay. So enough silliness. The other silly shit that's going on the internet is well, it's all silly. That's why I like it. There's some serious stuff going on, but I prefer to let the people who are involved in those particular things address those. Me, myself, my general approach is to have fun with the occasional serious video. This one being a combination of the two. Now, back on to something more serious that Trish was just about to talk about.
Oh. Yeah, the economy sucks everywhere, man, and you're right. Bush fucking ran this country into the ground, and...
Straight into that ditch.
I know it, but I know you're not alone in the whole job thing. I mean,
preach it, sister.
Work has slowed down for me. We just had, this doesn't make any sense to me. The Opera House just cut the marketing guy. He got laid off. He's been there for about 5 years.
The guy who promotes them and gets people interested in paying money to see their shows.
Yeah,
bye-bye.
It makes no sense to fire the marketing guy when you're lacking money and had to cut $500,000 from your budget.
And he was a really
fire
good
the
guy.
marketing guy. Yeah, he was
really
really good at
guy.
what he
I like
did.
the guy. Just had a new kid recently too.
Yeah, so that fucking
sad.
sucks. And then our friend Tammy got laid off. My work has severely been downsized out at the Opera House. I've been getting very sparse hours. Luckily, there have been a few shows at other venues that I've been able to work. But, it's going to be tight for everybody, and it just fucking sucks, man. Somebody should set that motherfucker on fire. Uh-oh. Now we have the Men in Black come to the door.
No, Men in Black only come if you say you're an alien and you're going to set him...
Fuck, dude. Fuck. Alright, we can edit that out.
Alright, never mind.
We'll fix it in post. Okay.
Yeah. On the other side, I'm kind of glad that I got out of the opera when I did and went back to freelance work. Because, the movie industry is picking up a bit more for me. And I'm doing house sound at a lot of other local things. So luckily, as much as she's taken hits and we've both taken hits in the employment thing, we've got enough going on that it hasn't become dismal. But then again, we're also subcontractors in that I don't really work for fucking anybody. If I get a phone call, I choose whether I take that or not. And, well, sometimes that's a great thing. If I need a day off, I can just say, no, I'm busy. But if I need a day of work, that doesn't make the phone ring any quicker. So there's pros and cons to that approach. And I know you're stuck in a position where, you have been there the longest, and they are looking at these people. You've been there the longest. You're probably making a little bit more than, say, this new apprentice that you may or may not have helped train. And it would be more economically profitable for them to keep that guy on and let you go. And that it just sucks that we're at that position.
It does.
And I don't think Obama's going to be able to do anything to pull us out of that fucking nosedive with any sort of quickness.
Especially countries that fucking hate us now and stuff.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that goes into other departments of...
Yeah, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today from Dubai, actually, talking about the whole situation in Gaza and everything, and she was basically talking about how all Americans were this and this and that. And we talked for a minute, and I think we kind of, despite the language barrier, her English seemed a bit broken, I think we arrived at a general conclusion that, okay, generality bad. Not all Americans are as stupid as Bush. Thank God this country would have burnt to the ground in the first...
It's true.
It's true. In the second year of Bush's fucking reign of bullshit, this country would have been destroyed. But what it all comes down to is, fuck it, we're going to move on. Despite the situations in the world, despite all the shit that we see happening around us, something good is going to happen for those of us that keep pushing forward. And that's really what's important. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward, motherfuckers. And I think, according to my computer, it's telling me that I'm not a partner, so I've got to go. Bye. Bye.